Oh, you're still here? Well, welcome back to my show, everybody.
Welcome back to the Voodoo who does the best. Welcome to my intro. I feel very proud about it.
It was pretty much about as broken up as this part of the city is.
Yeah, no, we're starting to see the voodoo dust really taking a toll on the town now. So, welcome back to Voodoo Vince. I've been attacked by aliens.
Ow. As you do.
I thought you said we're invincible to things of this earth. That alien is not of this earth.
It's natural-ish. But yeah, so as you see here, one detail I do like about the voodoo powers is even though they serve the exact same purpose, being a screen nuke for things around you, I do like that they keep the consistency of whatever hits you or whatever dealt damage to you, it does.
From noon to 3 p.m. 2 kung fu movies for the price of 3.
Now that might seem like a really random anecdote to bring up out of the blue, but that does line up with this level's gimmick.
Yep. First off, we want to go through this door because that is where Madame Charmaine says she is being held.
Excuse me, pal. I'm looking for someone. Tall lady, magical type, tied up. Have you seen her?
Museum's got many answers. Might have yours. Who knows?
Smooth.
Let you in.
A smooth jazz playing Skelly Boy.
Isn't this a science
Oh,
museum?
Daddy.
Hey, this is the big easy. Come on. I just want somebody to jam with.
Well, we don't have an instrument, so we're gonna have to cut back to him on that later.
Well, I don't know. I feel like you could take the pins out of your head and use them to drum on something.
Wait until later. Wait until later.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, I don't think he's
My
looking for a
ground
percussionist.
He wants to have a little jazz duet. So, right off the bat, one of the big things I can say about man, pretty crowded in here. One of the things I can say about Voodoo Vince is that its level design can be a little bit unconventional. Jeez. It can be very spread out, and there's a lot of, I guess you could call them optional bonus areas where not a lot is where there's no. This is level 3, by the way. Jeez, where there's no real justification for going out there and get back down there, and there's no real justification.
Back to the hellhole from which you came.
Back on. But yeah, there's no real reason for unless you're really hunting for lives. Which, for anyone who's curious, there is, thank goodness, a power-up we'll get much later on that'll make collecting all the stuff that are scattered about in the far corners of these levels a breeze. But that's not until, like, I'd say the 2/3 point.
Nice, horsey. I didn't know statues could eat apples.
We need to find an apple, then. Yeah, so the main gimmick of this level is going to involve the town hall building here. So there's our apple, because we actually want to get higher up on this building. There we go. But, oops, hang on, I want to
Try that again.
I'm right now going to say I'm not promising 100% collection, but I am going to do my best to, like, I'm going to do my best to collect every skull page if I can find them, and try to maximize getting more life, because more health means better, survivability.
Would you say that there are incentives for going the 100% route?
I'll have to double check if there is a.
Oh,
Lord.
Why is it placed there?
Suddenly cut to the freaking runaway guy. He told me that. Oh no.
I got it. I don't smell you, but it's coming.
The jazz
A
rooster.
jazz club. Live jams from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m.
And what time is it
Okay.
now?
It is.
Not this time o'clock.
Press the left bumper to go to Vince's eye view. So it is. Looks like it's only 4 a.m. Huh.
4 a.m.
Oh, we're too late.
Costume ball. 5 to 8 p.m. Cash prizes. Costume required.
Okay. It's only 4 p.m. It is very dark for 4 p.m.
Costume ball.
I mean,
said
you'd
that
be
right.
surprised. Like, if you're in the
Cash prizes.
if you're in the northern hemisphere and it's in the middle of winter, then yeah, it would still be dark out.
Yeah, it'd probably be like,
Open
must be
from
like a
8
heavy
a.m.
overcast.
to 11 a.m. These guys get up pretty
From what I
early.
could tell, they're definitely like being vocal about what time periods that these
I wonder
stores
what
are
the
open.
deal
Is that
is
going
with
to play
Oh,
into
that
this level?
clock tower.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
There part of this level's gimmick is time travel.
Yep.
Time
so it's
travel.
basically going to be it's basically going to be a wacky little fetch quest. You know, trade this for this, trade that for that, and you can get yourself into the museum to go figure out where Madame Charmaine is. So first off, we need to get up onto the clock tower.
Hi ho!
Oh!
Oh!
Okay,
And
that was
don't
a
ask
lot better
why-
than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah,
Also-
same.
Fair. Also, don't ask why I'm wearing this thing on my head. More on that
Well,
later.
it's for the costume
So-
party.
Yeah.
Correct, because hang on, just a little bit. I want to go in a certain direction because I want to check everything else back here first. And don't worry, time does not progress when you are not on that clock tower thing. But yeah, so right away, I can just tell you right now the solution is we need to get that trumpet from that pawn shop. There's the skull.
But it
We need to
costs,
get
costs money.
Right, which we can get money from the costume ball because someone left out a perfectly good masquerade mask just lying around 15 times the size of our body.
Oh, you missed a skull thing back there.
Hang on.
I think that's just for fueling up your hexing gauge.
Oh.
Wait. What was this? What was the skull thing you were talking about?
A skull vial that you pass by.
The vial, yeah.
Oh, okay. No. I'll be getting that back. That'll give me a new voodoo power. But I wanted to get this before it's on the way.
Before
There. So the reason why it's a
vanishes.
race is because the reason why it's a race is because that skull will only stay in that location for about a second or two before it vanishes. So you got to be on its butt.
I mean, considering
But
it was right
skulls
next to the
don't have
path.
butts.
I was about to say, considering it
Hey,
was
look.
right next to the
hello.
boy. Like, considering it was right next to the path you were going for, I felt like it wouldn't have taken that much time just to, like, take a few steps to grab it, then try to head back to it.
Oh, the other reason was because I didn't. We won.
just like
Oh.
that.
Freshly minted fake money.
Oh, ha.
This
fortunately-
is Monopoly money.
Well, fortunately, the pawn shop's not going to know it. Okay, the other reason why I didn't hype is again, if I ever pick up a voodoo vial before using the one I just got, it'll so the way it works is when I pick up a voodoo vial, it guarantees that the next time I use my power up, I'll get to show that animation. Watch out for father and baby time.
Well,
You cantankerous little snot! Get off of my clock!
I only see father time. Where's baby time?
Baby time appears a little bit later.
Yeah,
there he is.
there he is.
It's like in the AM hours. Oh, there we go. Now it's 8. The pawn shop should be open. Anyway, wasn't to say when you pick up a voodoo vial for the first time, it guarantees the next time you use your power up, you'll see that animation, which I want to do so I can show off all the wacky stuff. If you pick up a second voodoo vial, it overrides it, so it guarantees the most recent one you get is what you get to see, and the other one just gets lobbed into the random pile.
This ought to be good for something.
Okay, short answer, hype. I'm picky.
Okay.
One hoot newt, please.
Man, good thing I don't have a nose, 'cause you stink.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
We need to
Fine,
learn how to
Give me
play.
a moment.
And
You're
after
gonna learn
a
it
few
all in
short
one
hou-
session.
And a few short hours later.
Yeah, we gotta
Only
go to
music
that
progression
live
was
jam
that easy,
session to
Jordan.
learn.
Beg pardon?
Yes.
I was saying, if only music progression was that easy, Jordan.
Oh
Show up
yes,
and
I
bang.
would know because I was in band since high school, and playing the clarinet is hard as balls.
Also requires a wet set of lips.
Yes, it does.
Now we're ready.
Right,
Just
well,
don't die.
Let's show that decrepit jazz player who's boss.
And play with the big boys.
I may not be big, but I'm definitely a boy.
That's more like it.
Don't ask how he's able to play different notes, by the way.
Like how his
Let alone
hands
different
not even
instruments.
pushing down the buttons.
Exactly.
That was nice. Warms my heart, wherever it is. Cool. The boss will see you now, but watch your step. He's in a bad mood today.
I'm sure we'll be
Duly noted.
Boss.
fine. Well, hot dog, we did it.
Woo!
And he just misses the jump. He's like, crap, I only have one of those. The Bone Goliath.
The Bone Goliath.
So yeah, the game, if you actually play it through the way and don't care about going for 100%, which I don't, the game's not incredibly long, but has some pretty unique little boss setups.
Like this one. Also, I will say real quick, ladies and gentlemen, after this boss fight is where my experience with this is going to be pretty much blind.
Pile of bones.
So I guess I'll ask while we prep for this boss, and
Oh, Bubba.
Uh-oh.
Who's that?
Hey, Cosmo. Uh-oh.
Oh.
He's using the dark magic.
No time for small talk, huh?
This can't be good.
You think?
And thus, we get to do something that Luigi's Mansion 3 copied.
Technically speaking, yes. Because we get to fight a Bony dinosaur.
Definitely not good.
We'll be fine. Let's... Okay, so, again, combat is not really this game's, like, big thing, so every boss battle, as in with every stage, is... Okay, it's always a puzzle, so if we want to deal damage to that thing, we're going to have to do a number of little platforming challenges to try and get the stormy weather outside to come in. And don't mind, and don't ask what I'm going to do with this electrode helmet. You'll learn.
Oh, I can already theorize, judging by scientific equations.
We
Actually-
are going to conduct this dino's demise.
Actually, just going back to combat real quick, something that I'm kind of curious about, because it looked like that there were like two particular like methods of combat, like a regular punch and then a spin attack. Since it seems like they both essentially, you know, equate the same amount of like damage and purpose as each other, doesn't it feel a bit redundant to have both the punch and the spin attack?
Well, the spin attack you can also use like in Jak and Daxter to give yourself a little bit of extra oomph while in the air. Its moveset is actually very similar to Jak and Daxter now that I think about it.
Well, no, my thing is that, like, why don't we have just the spin attack and just nix the punching? Because anything that the punch can do, I feel like the spin attack can do just as well.
You've also Hi.
What?
Those are the exact same critiques I could put at Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy, because the punch does the exact same damage as the kick as well in that.
Am I not allowed to point out to this game?
I agree. It's odd. I think they were looking to it as inspiration, but what you gonna do?
Some things are
What you
better just
gonna
left
do
on the
when
cutting
they
room
come
floor.
for you?
And we're gonna hurry. Get there. And
Zappity zap zap!
and boss down.
Wow.
like that.
That was anticlimactic, not gonna lie.
Welcome to Voodoo Vince, Jordy.
Like we said, combat is not this game's strength.
Next time, stay extinct. Say, what's that down there?
That is our way to the next level.
As well as a free vial with every purchase.
It's mine.
Oh boy, I like free stuff.
So let's get ourselves a new power-up, which is Killer Bees, and let's meet our next little rambunctious NPC.
Welcome to the Roach Fort.
Hey, watch the equipment.
Yo.
Hey there, Grandma.
Sorry. Say, I'm looking for a friend of mine. Nice gal, kinda wise-looking, bound head to foot.
Well, I might be able to help you, given a little incentive. You scratch my shell, I scratch yours. You know what I mean?
I don't have a shell.
Tell you what, I'm working on a highly complex
What's
project
this?
here, very advanced and scientific.
Schematics.
Only a gifted inventor like me can grasp the theories involved.
Let's see.
I assume you're the only
You're
one.
building a balloon.
Yeah.
Looks like you need some cloth for the balloon, a propeller to steer it, and some gas for the burner.
Yeah.
I'm on it. See you later.
Cool.
And while I'm gone,
Cool. Later. Bye.
breath mints.
Wow.
Fetch quest away. Welcome to our next hub. This one plays out a little differently than the first couple levels. This level is going to be actually our main hub for 3 side levels.
My, what a rude little shit.
It's like, while you're out getting my equipment, maybe you can go get yourself an attitude adjustment, little man.
Between both yours impression, I'm like, Mrs. Big Head?
I'm so
Rocco.
sorry. It's like, I don't know how I feel about this grandma's voice. Like, is that voiced by a dude?
Of course it's voiced by a dude.
I'm
that's not
disappointed.
Well, I mean,
I'm so
to be-
disappointed.
Well, to be fair, it's not that uncommon for a guy to voice an old lady.
Oh, okay. I guess for its time, it was pretty common. I guess I'm just now used to nowadays for actual people, you know, voicing their given genders.
I mean, I guess.
You would not like Granny Goodness then.
Well, okay, that's different, and I know Grunty's different too. Listen, I thought that the granny was gonna have an older woman voicing her. Okay, I would have been cool to see. And here.
Well, you already got Madame Charmaine for that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just you know.
Jordan, you don't have to be defensive.
Oh.
Just be... Oh boy.
And you fell in a pile of
that's
acid.
the theme that was.
Great.
I was gonna say that's the theme that was playing in Jordy's head just then.
Well, I was just about to say, like, we were just having fun with you, Jordan. You don't need
just
to be
having fun,
so
yeah,
devil
for
damn
sure.
defensive.
Oh, sure you were. And I'm just sitting here watching the whole show because zippity-doo-dah-day.
You'll be fine. All right,
So Logan,
up-
what would you say is the gimmick of this area?
Whoops. Well, I found a voodoo vial on accident, but I didn't mean to.
Laxative.
Oh, goody, laxative.
So Rochefort main tunnel. The big gimmick for this level is we need to first do a little bit of platforming because the 2 secondary stages that we need to get to are blocked off by by tunnel collapses over on the right and at the end of the tunnel. So we need to find a way to first find a way to open up a little hatch at the end of the I'll show off the map. Thank you, Ghost Trolley.
Ooh.
Oh,
Don't mind if
well,
I do.
that's what's supposed to be a trolley.
Yep. So from here we can go throughout all the world. It's a cute enough little map doodle. But so we just need to pull a few more switches here. Let's try this guy next.
Yoink.
Good job, Vince.
Okay, that'll let me get up
The
higher up.
wheels are turning.
So
Good to
yeah, you're basically
know.
gonna be going back. You're gonna be going back and forth through this tunnel so that you can basically we're going to give ourselves the means to destroy these rock walls so that we can then get to the levels. And then we can from here I believe we can get both the fuel and the propeller. And then the other there when you drop down to that arena, which I'm sure is not going to be used for anything else other than just a hub.
Totally.
From that arena, you can then go to a different path to get all the cloth. This game has a bunch of. This game does have a few little twists and turns to throw at us, besides just platforming, which for better or worse, take it or leave it. So James, I'm actually curious.
We're almost there.
Cool.
Almost
I'm actually
only
curious.
counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, man.
So I guess I'll ask James, what was it that kind of maybe not put you off, but what was it that like after that first boss that we beat kind of had you sort of fall off the horse with this game?
To be perfectly honest, I couldn't even begin to say. Like, I want to say it was just one of those games I was testing out for the heck of it, and I did enjoy my time with it and then I guess I just got too preoccupied with other stuff to really give it any more of a chance.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's there is such a thing as having a little too much on your backlog to worry about.
I hear that.
Speaking of, we're going to get a new Kirby game in addition to my Stranger Paradise run and my Elden Ring run and, oh my gosh.
You have so many double damn runs, man.
Careful. If you stand
They're
too
good
close,
games.
they
We're
will
nerds.
Yeah.
into you.
I mean, we're nerds, Jordy. I mean, that kind of just comes with the territory.
Are you nerds
Yeah,
or are
those
you
guys are both
geeks?
idiots.
That is the question.
Nerd.
Is there really a difference?
No.
Okay, so here is how we're going to destroy these rock walls. Take these bombardillos.
Oh boy.
Take these. There you go.
I'm going to do the other one, though, while I'm here. They fortunately stay open once I do this.
That's good.
Okay, and here's the rocket fuel.
This must be one of those blocked tunnels
whoop.
Charmaine
Nope.
was yapping about.
Alright, and I don't care for that stage. I'm going to try and save that one for a little bit later. Let's go get ourselves a propeller.
Oh, don't go saving the worst for last.
No, don't worry. It's a tedious level. You'll see what I mean later. So there is the propeller.
Ooh.
Spinning high above
Very
this
big.
cavern is a perfect propeller for the doctor's balloon. Reaching it won't be difficult. Removing it from the ceiling will pose a
Balloon.
challenge
If it gets
as well.
old. Just, like, I'll still, I mean, I know we're kind of well past the topic at this point, but I'm one of those people that's like, so long as they can, voice, so long as the voice actor can actually fit the tone that the people want for their character, and so long as they're not a certified shithead, I'd say do whatever works.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The voice acting is okay. I'm taking this quote from Max's Hot Diggity Demons video when he was talking about the whole Apu situation with Simpsons. because it was made in response to that documentary saying that Apu was a bad character, which, fun fact, he's not. He's actually really like well fleshed out and did a lot of cool things with his character that was not the norm. And but again, the complaint came out of he's played by a white man came out, and to which he mentioned which his statement was this, which I also agree is voice acting is one of the few, if not the only profession wherein your physical appearance is not a limiting factor for acting.
Right.
Like the example he gave, Jordy, was that like if you wanted to make a biopic about Abraham Lincoln, you'd have to find somebody who is like as tall as Abraham Lincoln, has a similar facial structure, looks like him, sounds like him. But with voice acting, suddenly you only have to worry about having someone sound like him, which is why we've had all sorts of different Abraham Lincolns throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
All of them
Sometimes they
sounding
just-
pretty different.
Sometimes sounding completely different for the fun of it, but other times, no. So, and that's why he was like, yeah, I mean, that's why you have, like, for instance, Bob's Burgers, like, 2 of the women in that show are played by men, but it's played up, they do enough to, like, make it still sound like a fun enough character, and of course, you know, cannot, I've honestly lost count of how many boys are actually played by women. Just because they can match that tone properly, and
they have the chops to not make it sound stilted.
Not
sorry,
to mention
Tails' actor. I love you. I love original Tails actor from Heroes in Adventure, but Colleen just nails it.
Colleen
I was about to
does
say, it's
nail
also,
it.
Well, that's also like another like plus factor. It's that like, you know, authenticity is fine and all, but puberty is going to be a big issue when it comes to boy actors, and that's something
sure.
full-grown women don't have to worry about when they voice kids.
Puberty will be a bitch unless it's unless it's something that can be worked into the narrative.
Apart from frickin' not apart from. That's why frickin' Sora from Kingdom Hearts threw me for such a goddamn loop when Haley Joel Osment went through puberty. And because in the game's timeline, it was only supposed to be a single year that passed, but suddenly his voice, like, I was convinced it was a different actor at first when I was so young playing that game. I was like, what?
Well, to be fair, I think what also helped matters in that regard was, you know, the length it took to make the 2 games, in addition to Chain of Memories coming out between the 2.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, good.
I was gonna say, honestly, I mean, I still thought it was fitting because usually by the age of 15, that's when boys hit puberty.
Right. And I mean, sort of a more recent example, I mean, it's something that they're working out with, I mean, I'm not sure if it's still the same actor, same kid or not, but, God of War Ragnarok. I want to say the kid that voiced Atreus is returning, and then, I mean, puberty certainly hit him well, and I think they were able to work it into the narrative.
Yeah. I think, to my knowledge, the only kid actor, again, to my knowledge, I don't know if it's changed much or not, but I think the only, like, kid actor I can think of that hasn't really suffered that badly from puberty, but still is able to voice the character for as long as they have been, is a Spriggs actor from Amphibia.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I want to say either he's still voicing him, or they did have to replace him and they just found a really good sound-alike.
Who knows?
Also, so we finally nice. So we finally slowed down the propeller enough to drop this sucker, this behemoth, this Goliath, this. Dink! It's ready. Woohoo!
Well, no one said it was going to be a big balloon.
Sorry.
Go ahead,
Well, I already said.
Oh.
This ought to do the trick. Now find me some cloth.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Off ahoy, next part.
Granny.
Cloth ahoy, the next part. Well, join us next part. We're going to finish that there balloon and get ourselves out of this darn roach fort.
Yeah, till next time, guys.
Goodbye, everybody.